Hello and welcome to another look at some minis. This lot came from Salute a few weeks ago, and they're a modern set of British Infantry, sort of Afghanistan, Iraq, and I came across them at the Empress Miniatures site. Now I've not used this company before, but they had quite an impressive display of all their figures, and I was drawn to the moderns. Lovely sets of all sorts of British, American, German, Russian, Australian, all of them very, very nicely detailed, and I prompted for some British. Now, I've not had an interest in modern wargaming before, right up until the point that I came across the Empress stand, and these immediately piqued my interest because they're such lovely figures. They come in packs of 4. They're £8 each, and I initially plumped for 3 packs, so I was going to have 12 of each, so 12 British and 12 Taliban. But they were doing a special deal. If you bought 4 packs, you got £6 off. So in effect, it was the 4th pack for £2, which seemed like a good deal. So I plumped it for that. So I've now got 16 figures of each. So the British come in. A lot of the figures come in several parts. So all the heads and helmets are separate. They come in packs of 5, or sprues, if you like, of 5, which means you do end up with some spares. So 4 figures in a pack, 5 heads, so you do get a little bit of choice, and that's how they come, with unfeasibly large necks, long necks. There is some filing required. Some of the neck apertures are slightly smaller than the diameter of the neck, so there's a little bit of filing, and you've got to work out how far you want to cut the neck so that you get enough to go into the slot, but not too much that it's sticking out like a cartoon character, and then a little bit of filing down, and a bit of super glue, and they're all okay. Some of the figures have the arms and weapons attached, but quite a few have separate arms and weapons. Some just the weapon arm. Some have both arms separate, and there is a little bit of preparation required to put those in. They come with tiny little pins, but the pins are too long, so you've got to sort of either file them down or cut them down to get the right fit. So let's have a look at pack 1. I gave these an ink wash just so that the detail showed up. A couple of the manufacturers at Salute had similar displays where they'd ink washed their figures, and I do think they look quite nice, and they do bring out the detail rather than the bare metal. So that's the only preparation they've had. I mean, you can see the detail straight away on there. The body armour and the packs, the helmet, the creases, and I love the body armour on these British figures. Very nice and very detailed. Now, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know a lot about these modern figures, so I can't tell you what the equipment is, what the weapons are. That will come once I start using them. And I've not worked out which rule system I'm going to use, so if you've got any suggestions, let me know. But as you can see, some fantastic details. So that's set 1, BRIT01, and this is set 2. The details on the weapons is fantastic too, as well as on the knee pad there, detail on that. You can see the clips on the straps. Very nice indeed. And incidentally, I've not done any preparation really. There's no requirement to pair off any flash. Just one or two little bits of flash on the end of weapons where the moulding holes are, but literally they just snap off. So there's no need to find the seams and then have, well, come on, where are you? Find the seams and then sort of pare it down with a knife, because there are very few. But, so that's Brit 2. This is the Brit 3 set. 4 sort of moving figures. I'll just run very quickly through the last few figures, just to show you the poses and the detail. I mean, I haven't even filed the bases down. Just a little bit will be required, but not much at all. And this is the Brit 4 set. A little bit of overspill of super glue there that I'll get rid of with a knife. I only did put the heads and arms on about just finished just prior to doing the video, so they're probably not even set yet properly, which is why I haven't put them in the packs and done a kind of unboxing. So there's just a little bit of flash that I was talking about, but that'll just pull off quite nicely, and you can see the detail in the weapon. So overall, very impressed with those. That's the British set, and doubtless I'll return to Empress and maybe have a look at their German set. Was particularly nice, and I did like their Australians. So we'll see how we get on. But thanks for watching.